So these are the 5 best players ever to play in the English Premier League. We've had to leave out some unbelievable talents, players who have defined clubs and eras at certain points in their careers, but we could only pick 5, and we think these are the best 5 who epitomise everything that is great and good about the beautiful game in England. At number 5, it's a Frenchman. It's Eric Cantona, a warrior, a poet, an unbelievable footballer who brought a cockiness and swagger to the Premier League that until then had been missing. He was the final piece of the jigsaw as Sir Alex Ferguson built his first Premier League winning side. Who didn't love Eric? Number 4, it's another Manchester United player, it's Roy Keane. Sir Alex Ferguson once said, in 500 years' time, when people are talking about Manchester United, they'll still be talking about Roy Keane. That's how good he was. I mean, they don't talk anymore, but in 500 years' time, people will mention him. Roy Keane was the reason Manchester United won so many games in the dying minutes. His hunger and his determination to never lose was the reason they won trophy after trophy for so many years. Number 3, if you're going to have Roy Keane, you've got to have his midfield partner, Paul Scholes, the player that Zidane, Xavi, Iniesta, Edgar Davids, a generation of incredible central midfielders say is the best. The player they least like to play against and most like to play against, because Paul Scholes won everything. He bossed the midfield, he controlled the game. He was incredible. He was Paul Scholes. Number 2, it's the man who is currently officially the best player on the planet right now. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. He might have been higher on this list if he'd hung around in the Premier League a bit longer, but his 6 seasons are enough to ensure he is second in the all-time list of the greatest Premier League players. And why not? The man is an unbelievable athlete. He's the ultimate footballer. Play him left back, he'll be unbelievable. Play him right back, he'll be unbelievable. But as a centre forward, as a winger, he was beyond unbelievable. He was phenomenal, magnificent. There aren't words enough to say how good he was as a player, and he scored so many goals from such ridiculous distances. And number 1, it's Ryan. I've won 13 Premier League titles, Giggs. It has to be Ryan Giggs, because he's played more games in the Premier League than anybody else. He's won more Premier League titles than pretty much every other club out there combined. He's got more assists in the Premier League than everybody else. He is just better than everybody else. It's Ryan Giggs. He is absolutely incredible, and that is why he's number 1. He started off as a little winger with bags of pace and skill, and he transformed as he got older, playing into his 40s as an incredibly gifted central midfielder with touch and poise and grace, controlling games and making huge differences right to the end of his career. He was magnificent, and that is why Ryan Giggs is the greatest Premier League player of all time. Let us know who you'd be on your list. Write it down below. It's genuinely very difficult. Give it a go. Subscribe to Full Time Devils. Give this video a thumbs up. Have a great day.